So belt,
A fist.
rotan,
Hanger,
Chair.
ruler, spatula, ladle.
Really?
a cup, plastic cup.
A tube, and a pipe. Like, you know those watering hose pipes, right? Wow, it's damn pain, bro.
A car.
Welcome back to a brand new episode of Amen. It's your boys. My name is Ming.
My name is Raj Mahal.
My name is Joseph.
And today we are talking about something of a traumatic bit of our childhood. Guys,
Traumatic. Everything of my childhood is traumatic, man.
we're about to deep dive into that. Guys, I look at both of you and I see fine men. But I would like to think that the reason you both are like that is because of the way your parents raised you, right? Would you think so?
Upbringing.
Would you think so that your parents have played a vital role in who you are today?
Yes,
Your parents, big role.
big role, man.
Okay.
Huge role.
My parents raised me to become the person I am today. So long and short answer to your long question, yes.
Okay, okay. Well, today we want to talk about growing up with Asian parents, right? And more so, I think Asian parents are very associated to the word strict, discipline,
Painful.
painful. You know, say what you want, but you know that's
Painful is the
what
word.
it was like growing up for us. I mean, you look at parents today, and they're giving kids iPads and stuff like that, and they're screaming their lungs in the mall.
Horrible.
Would your
Horrible,
parents
man.
stand any of that?
No way, man.
Dude,
the moment my voice goes above a certain decibel level, the hand comes swinging.
Mine was pretty much the same, man. Like, anytime when you raise your voice, bro, the belt's gonna come, man.
Yeah.
And the belt's gonna start swinging
That's
onto your body as well.
Oh my
from that.
goodness. So you guys, government school, right?
Yeah.
No private school pansies here, right? Primary to secondary, you had tuitions. Do you have tuitions?
I had tuitions in secondary, not primary.
Okay, I had tuitions. I don't know, just throughout as well. What was life like coming back? I mean, did both of your parents work?
My mom doesn't. So my mom's the one who sends me to tuition.
Yeah.
Coming back every time at the end of the day, you get super tired.
Yeah.
At that time, and you are so unconscious about it. You don't even know what's going on. You think that like that's your life.
To be honest, the only reason I wanted to go for tuition in the first place was
girl.
because after class,
Oh.
we used to play football.
Okay.
So we'll take a paper ball, we will crunch it up, put a cellophane tape, and we'll start kicking lah. 45 minutes into the class, tuition is 1.5 hours. 45 minutes, teacher will be teaching, we will be playing football behind.
How big is your class?
It's in the house hall. It's a house and then there's like a hall.
Your
Is
teacher
it
never
the
school?
She don't care lah. If somebody paying me money, what I care lah. You also want to play football or play basketball, I don't give a shit lah.
Is this the same tuition center that you confessed your love to?
Wait, which one? I
Remember
confessed
the
my love
first?
many
Was
times.
it the first episode?
different. I told her, hey, Cindy, actually I like you. Do you want to go on a date with me?
I think it was essentially what you said, right?
Yeah.
It was basically, that was what our life was. There was no other option.
You had no opportunity to choose.
Correct.
That's
Your
the
parents tell
thing
you, you
from
go,
the-
you go. How much money did y'all get when you were in, let's talk about a good
Primary.
age, like primary, secondary school. Like,
Okay.
Let's talk how much you got do you get it daily or weekly or monthly?
I got it daily. At that time, it wasn't so bad. Like with RM1, you can actually buy a nasi lemak. You can actually
Yes.
enjoy a good nasi lemak, plate
Yeah.
of nasi lemak from there. So I got around like 3 to 4 ringgit from there. And
That's
that's a lot of money.
It's a lot, really.
That's a lot
the
of
fact
money.
that you know so.
Yeah, that's a lot of money because I get to keep half at the end of the day from there. Like, I get to save half at the end of the day.
I used to spend 50 cents multiplied by 3 to buy 3 packets of nasi lemak and then 50 cent Milo ice.
You ate 3 packs of nasi lemak a day.
Only in a day, yes. Only on weekdays. Weekends I take break.
Sorry, Raj, in primary school you had 3 packets of nasi lemak a day.
Yeah, that was why I was a bit chubby.
A bit?
Yeah, if you want to cue the photo, you can put it somewhere.
What a beautiful chocolate man!
How much do you get a day in secondary school?
I got 10.
A day?
Yeah, I got 10.
A rich kid like you.
Primary school, I got 20 cents a day. Technically the money wasn't to be used. It's just to keep money.
Yeah, how was
I
it
bought
enough
bread
for
every
lunch?
day. I ate bread every freaking day for 6 years of my life, Joseph. Peanut butter, kaya, jam, butter, sugar, Milo, condensed milk. I ate bread every day, you know.
Let it out, bro.
Other people eating fried chicken in the canteen, I'm like, hey, what's that? Give me some of that, bitch. I ate so much bread. I actually don't think I actually really had a curfew. Depends on who I went out with. It was with like church friends and like older kokos church, like yeah, whatever, come back. But in like generally weekdays we're not allowed to go out.
I was like freaking Cinderella, man. When
Oh
I was
my
a
goodness.
kid, bro.
Are you
so
serious?
every time, I don't get to stay over, by the way. I've never stayed over until I was 16 or 17 years old. But like every day, like when I go out, I have to come back before dinner.
Up till the age of?
16, 17, man.
Hey, wow, dude, that's quite serious.
And then after that, when I hit 16, I started sneaking out of the house.
Wow, Joseph.
It was the end of the year, and all my friends want to go out and drink. You know, at that age, you try to experiment and stuff like that from there. My parents, they sleep at 10 at that time.
Okay.
They still sleep at 10 actually from there. But yeah, at 11 o'clock, dressed up, went out from there, and then at 1 a.m., like when I was drunk, bro, ring, ring, ring. I see my mom, bro, calling me.
No.
She shouted on the phone, "You better come back now before like I tell your dad." Bro, after that, I ran down. I remember this was at Hatamas. I rushed to the taxi guy. So there was a cab like stand nearby.
Yeah.
Ran there, paid like $50.
Did your father find out?
Father find out, scolded me the next day, bro. Slapped me in the face, bro. Yeah, man, bro, like a pop on that day. So.
One tight slap.
Larry! Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry! Oh, are you alright? How did...
For my family, 7 p.m. sharp, my dad will call me. Boy, where are you? Then I say, Papa, on the way back. Actually, I'm still outside, still running around. I'm like, on the way back, passing the LEP already. Can. Then he'll say, you better come back. 7 p.m. got ghosts coming out already.
It's them smart. They're super smart actually.
It works,
from-
lah. You believe? I believe, lah. Straight from the Padang, 3 kilometers away, I'll run back home.
Just like flooring it.
The whole time saying all the prayers, I know. After 7, we progress to 10 p.m. Phone will ring again.
Boy.
And then I say, boy, where are you? I say, Papa, I'm on the way back home, just left.
LDP.
He's still there. And he'll say, what's your problem?
Oh!
Oh my god, that's like...
You better watch out, huh? Oh! Instead, you know, like, you better come back home because as your father, I'm worried about you. You come back home right now. Don't make me call your friends. That was what I was scared of because he used to ask me to give all my friends' number to him.
Bro,
Same. Dude, oh my goodness. I cannot, you know. And if he cannot get me, he'll start calling all my friends.
Wow, that's hardcore, dude.
I'm glad now my dad understands that, you know, we're all grown-ups now.
Yeah.
And he doesn't call me, he doesn't bug me anymore. He said, you know, just share me your iPhone location and I won't disturb you.
Hey, wow, even iPhone location. I don't know if you're serious or not, dude. I can't tell.
Let's talk about the next one.
I want to talk about getting beaten. We started the episode with listing several items that we were beaten with. But I think this is something that a lot of Westerners don't understand. And they to them, beating a child is considered physical abuse. You guys are used to getting beaten, right? I got beaten by my parents, by my teachers. You know, I'm just like...
Teachers as well for me. I get slapped by my teacher.
My parents used to tell the teachers to hit me.
hit me more. Hit harder, hit more.
My dad continued beating me until when I was 18.
18.
With a belt. Like it got worse over time.
Even when you were this size.
Yeah, no, I was quite thin, obviously. Like I was at 60 kilos. But height-wise, same.
Yeah.
I think it's again a generation thing from there. Like, can you imagine like if he were to hit me like that? Like what did he go through himself as a kid from there? So I don't blame him and stuff like that.
Do you have like an all-time, you remember that this was, my father beat me?
This was bad, man. It was at 12 a.m. My dad got back. He was drunk, obviously. He drank a bit from there, and then I asked him a question, that's the thing, because he was right beside me doing this, you know. And I said, "Hey, Dad, do you know how to do this or not?" He knew what the answer was. I mean, surprisingly, my dad knew. So like, he gave me the answer, and he asked me to find it from there. And obviously, I don't know how to find it from there. You need to write the entire like
Working,
the
right?
the explanation from there. And then all of a sudden, I got slapped, bro.
Hey, why you laugh, bro? It's quite sad.
Bro, I'm here confessing, bro. My traumas, bro.
So when I'm stressed out, I laugh.
You the Joker shit.
Yeah, it's my natural reaction.
I'm
just
okay with
hit
that,
you.
yeah. I got angry and I said, "Why did you slap me for?" I asked a legit question. Like, I didn't know what the explanation was. And then he started shouting. I don't know what he was shouting. He was like, he took out his belt, started hitting me, bro.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to
And
know.
then, you know, it's fine, bro. But like, after that was at 12, and he continued hitting me until 1. And then he told me to get the F out from the house. So I was outside of the house, waiting for 1 hour, bro.
Do you guys think hitting is an effective way of disciplining your
Yes,
child?
I'm gonna smack the shit out of my kids, bro.
I'm so traumatized, I would say no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't learn anything, bro. Let me tell you that right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
I think I would hit my children
Yeah.
if they overstep their boundaries, but only up to the age of 7. And I'll make sure if I hit them, I will tell them why they got punished. And encourage them not to repeat the same behavior again.
Yeah.
Because I think hitting senselessly is not going to help your
Yeah.
child, it's going to traumatize your child.
If I ever do have children, I want to make sure that if I punish them and I smack them, it's never in anger. When my dad got angry and he hit us, right, dude, there was no like pullback. Maybe as adults, we don't know our strength, especially in moments of anger. So I think for me, it's very important that if you're ever going to discipline children or if you're going to hit your child, right, it needs to be after you are over
Calm.
that anger.
That's a very good
then when you're calm, right? Because when you're emotional and angry, things are amplified by the thousands,
Yeah.
right? It's rough. I think we all have our moments of
Yeah,
confusion
man.
with
Yeah.
our parenting.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I think honestly, that's why we're talking about it, right? When we talk about it, we process it. And then when we remember things like this that is painful and traumatic for us, hopefully we don't do that to our children in the future as well. Joseph and I, we were saying that we came back from school, it was back-to-back tuition. I think when we were younger, we would watch like a Chinese show on TV3 at 6 o'clock to 7, and then it was dinner time.
Yeah,
Or Megan and I would go out to the playground and play. My dad would allocate only like 20 minutes on the internet or PlayStation.
20 minutes?
Dude, per person.
How you play 20 minutes?
Exactly,
What
bro.
did you do?
You
You
connect
open
the
the computer also 20 minutes.
Yeah, you want to dial up the streaming today, right?
man.
Connect the Neopets, huh?
Yeah, man.
Wheel of Fortune is
That's
loading.
5 minutes already,
Get off,
bro.
boy. But Dad, I haven't. Get off, boy. that was the truth, man. So when my dad bought us a PS, and we loved it, right? We love PlayStation.
This is the grey one, right? The old, like,
the grey
rectangular one.
DualShock
Oh
with the
my
big
god,
one,
it come
right?
out from there. Oh, God.
And we had to fight with him for about a year and a half to let him just put the PlayStation at the TV. So finally, when he did, right, me and I went to town, lah. You know, every time they go out for like their night like dates or whatever, me and I would just play. The minute they left the house, me and I go down there. We look at the PlayStation for 3 minutes. We remember the wires, which controller is where, is it hanging off? How is the wire wrapped? How many times? Once we remember, okay, play. So we play for like 20 minutes, then we know they're coming back. We have to wrap the wire, put back, and then stop the fan so that the fan, the KDK, right, is facing the right way that we started from. That was the level and extent of how we were so afraid to get caught by my dad.
Like Tom Cruise with the both of
It
you.
was
Right?
really-
That was the thing, it's like
Mission
Mission Impossible.
How about stuff like, calling people, using the house phone to call your friends?
Mara beat me with a slipper one time.
Why,
I didn't realize calling handphones so expensive. One day, the phone bill came back. My mother was like, whose number is 016? Then she read out. Then I'm like, hey, that's my friend number. Oh, it's yours, huh? Oh, shit! Dude, my mother beat me until I cannot breathe, bro.
God.
Wooden spatula, ladle.
Dual wielding. Primary school, my friend used to call me. And we would talk about like homework and school stuff, right? The phones were connected. So the upstairs phone and the downstairs phone, when someone
Same line.
calls, both phones will ring.
Yeah.
So I'll be talking to my friend, talking about school, hey, you know what the teacher said the other day? Suddenly I can hear the background,
Then they're listening in.
they are listening.
It's the CIA, man.
So every time that will happen, so it's usually my mom, right? I know my mom likes to listen into the conversation.
What?
Then I was like,
sense of privacy.
and then I'll know she's listening, so I'll be extra studious and extra good. I'll say, oh, my friend Magat, shout out Magat. Shout out Magat. I'll be like, oh Magat, I had so much of fun in class today, paying full attention to the teacher. Nicely goreng lah, nicely goreng.
When did you get your first handphone?
13. I remember it was the 3310.
Whoa.
I remember I spent a lot of money on that ringtone, the caller ringtone, bro. Bro, that was it.
What was the first song?
I forgot, bro. I think it was something to do with Linkin Park, bro.
Oh
Linkin Park.
Classic.
Bro, I remember spending $50 on a month because I wanted to change, bro. That time when they introduced, bro. That's the thing. But that's I don't really text much back then as well.
But now that you're older, now that you're making your own money, what's that freedom like? Are you balls to the walls? Are you freaking just like...
No lah, I think the
Cash
good thing
cannons and
about being raised that way is that you value your money a bit more and you know that you have to make smart choices when it comes to spending.
Yeah.
So use your money for the things that will give you a good return or a good investment. Whether it's things like buying a phone, whether it's things like, using what kind of package you want to use for your phone. Just be smart about it.
Couple of ways that we can save money, just like our previous episode of Amen. The episodes are brought to you by Digi, and they've got this thing called the Digi Phone Freedom 365. So if you guys are looking for a brand new phone, latest and greatest, top of the line. You can get it for RM upfront with 0% interest, and you can get up to 200 gigs with it. So that's a good deal. And if Raj, you want to save some money,
Yeah.
get it.
So growing up with all the traumatizing incidents, what do you think from there? Like today, what do you think of the past?
There's no denying that a lot of the things that my parents did helped me become the person I am today, in a good way. But I don't think we discussed a lot of stories or, of course, a lot of the ramifications, but there is definitely a negative side to it as well, which I can see now. And I don't think my parents did it intentionally. They just wanted the best for me growing
Like
up.
I mentioned before as well, you don't know what they've been through as a kid.
Yeah,
as well.
Exactly,
I
exactly.
agree, yeah.
So I think now at this point, at least for me, I'm taking responsibility of my own life. I thank my parents for all that they've done for me, but now the onus is on me to work out the conditionings, work out the traumatizing incidents that I might have gone through and try to resolve it internally for myself.
Like you guys have said, like our parents, they did as much as they can. I think they did
Based on their
amazing
knowledge from
exactly,
that,
yeah. And I think maybe sometimes we also forget that parents are still not perfect people, and we shouldn't hold them to that standard of I hate you because you never brought me up a certain way. I'm not in Yale or Harvard because of you, right? They gave everything they could to us, and I feel like it's only right that we acknowledge them for that.
You'll never be the perfect parent. Let's just put it that way from that. You'll never ever be the perfect parent. If you ever plan to have a kid, just know that. Just acknowledge that like whatever you teach may have repercussions.
So that's all the time we have for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate your support, and we hope that this whole Amen series has been helping you one way or another, whether it's a laugh or it's a lesson. We hope you guys benefit from it.
That's right.
Again, if you want to share your personal experience or questions, please #Amen asking for a friend.
That's right. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.